God's commandments, they'll be above everybody. That sounds good, right? You know, it's always a negative to it, right? Just like you tell your children to wash dishes, they reward maybe what? That allowance, you get a $20, whatever. But if they don't, that butt whipping or a punishment, right? Same way how the Lord is doing us. Now let's go to Deuteronomy 28 and verse 15.
Right, verse 15. Right. But it shall come to pass, right, if thou wilt not hearken, if thou wilt not hearken,
so he said if they won't listen,
unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
right,
to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
all these what?
That all these curses.
What is a curse? It's not good, right? You know, everything associated with a curse, black magic, evil. There's always a negative light on it, right? So let's see, keep going. Let's see, because he said these curses are going to be placed upon him, right?
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So the first curse that was going to be placed upon the Israelites. Remember, this God's chosen people. We trying to find out what's our nationality according to the Bible, right? Because we know that God's people is the Israelites. And he said that these are the ways that these curses are going to be identifying markers to determine who are the Israelites. So that's what we're trying to figure out, right? So read this point again.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So curse, living bad, right? Curse is bad. So wherever you go in this world, what nation of people as a whole is living the worst wherever city you go in? What nationality or group or race of people is living the worst wherever you go? As a whole, not just one person or two or three, as a whole. Yeah. See that? You hit it right on the head. The so-called African American and the so-called Latinos. That's crazy, right? Because no matter, I don't see them in the high rises in Walnut Creek and all these high rises. I don't see them over there, man. Right? Keep going. We're gonna keep going.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
In the field, like we always going to. Literally, like you said, the so-called Latinos literally picking the fruit right now. You think they getting paid a lot of money for that? They living out there. They literally living out there and getting paid scraps, man. And even when you go into it on another level, who got the lowest paying job in those workplaces? We work in the warehouse, right? It's our people. We're not the ones in the what's that called? HR. We're not the ones dealing with the checks and the money, man. We the ones driving the forklifts, loading the trucks, man. So those are curses or bad things to help identify who God's people are. You said what? That's right, the slave labor, man. Let's get 68.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So the Lord said, and the Lord shall bring them into Egypt again. Now, meaning Egypt, remember we was talking about earlier, they were slaves in Egypt. So we're going to get it for you.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 5, verse 6. I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage.
From the what?
From the house of bondage.
The Lord is making that Egypt synonymous with the bondage. Right? And that's how they was living before they came out of Egypt. Before Moses split that Red Sea and brought them over. Right? So now, let's read that again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Right, so what does that mean again? What does Egypt mean again? What's another word for bondage? Being bound. Right. Yeah, you can say that. But so another word would be like, if you bound, like constrained, right? Slavery, bondage, that's what that's going into. So God said he's going to bring them into that way again, but we're going to see the mode of transportation that he said, right?
With ships.
What?
With ships.
He's going to bring them into bondage and slavery or captivity again by the way thereof of ships. Now, historically speaking, what nation of people went into slavery on slave ships? That's right. That's what he was talking about. But why is all these things we're reading about who possibly be the Israelites, all these things relating to us? So if these things relate to us, who are we, brothers? Are we the black and Latino or who God calls as the Israelites?
Yes, sir.
Are we the Israelites? Have you ever read this in church? Have you ever been to church?
Raised in church, but
Raised in church.
I just got out from doing 22 years.
That's the spirit. So the Lord had you, whatever you did, the Lord came and had you come from the name of the Lord and find out who you was. Like you said, you was raised in church, but you never heard this happen. Right? So we the Israelites of the Bible. And it's more we can show you. It's way more we can show you. But those are small snippets of how the Lord said that these was the clues to help us identify our nationality in today's society. Right? But as the Israelites, you think that's it? Like once we know we're Israelite, all right, thank you, man. I'm finna go about my day. It's more to it, right? Let's get there. We got it. What you at, bro? let's continue.
Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12.
Right.
And now Israel,
Right.
what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
Right.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him,
Right.
and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
So this is what he said, now Israel, like we the Israelites, he said, what do our God require of us? He said to serve the Lord with all thy heart, with all our soul. Let's read verse 13.
Right? To keep the commandments of,
To do what?
to keep the commandments of the Lord
Right.
and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
So he said, we got to keep the laws and his commandments. We tried everything else. Christianity, being a Buddhist, right? We tried all these other things. We said, what? Islam. But none of these things saved us or brought us closer to the Lord. We still in the same predicament. But we never tried keeping God's commandments. You know any God, the commandments that God ordained for us? Let me get something for you. You know what today is? What's today? Yeah. Saturday. Okay, we're gonna show you the significance of today.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 8.
Right.
Remember the Sabbath day.
You gotta be mindful of that. Why did God say, remember, out of all these ones that we're gonna read in the 10 that we can read, God, for this one specifically, he said, remember, right? Keep going.
To keep it holy.
Right.
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work.
Right.
But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
So God says, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shall you labor and do all the work, but the 7th day, he said, is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. You know what today? You know today is the 7th day of the week. According to what the world told us, it was Sunday. You got a phone? When you look at your phone, the calendar goes S to S. Starts at Sunday and ends on Saturday. So the 7th day of that week will be the Sabbath day according to what we just read. The Sabbath day. So today is the 7th, my brothers. Right. Now we're going to read what we can do on the Sabbath day.
In it thou shalt not do any work.
Right.
Thou nor thy son, nor thy daughters, thy maidservants.
So
Verse.
the point of the matter was, God said, on the Sabbath day, don't do no work. That's why he said you got 6 days. The Lord knew that we were going to be in this situation where he said, hey, on that 7th day, just rest. We could be resting, but we want to come out here. We just rest with the knowledge that the Lord gave us. Who's going to come and feed his people? Who's going to come show you this, what we're trying to show you right now? Through the Spirit and power of the Most High and the Son. Right? Keep going.
Verse 11. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea and all that in them is, and rested the 7th day.
But that overtime sounded good.
And rested the 7th day.
Double time?
And rested the 7th day.
Yeah, God said, and rested that 7th day. So that's what we're supposed to do. We got families, but we choose to come out here and make it for our people. Thus said the Lord, because if we don't, how we going to get out of this situation? Remember, keeping the commandments is to help how to turn this bad situation and turn into a good, right? But if we not doing that, coming out here and showing our people, they're going to just be doing whatever they want, man. Right? What they say, you know, that's the true love of our people, man, right? So let's get some more commandments for the brother.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 14, and verse number 8. And the swine. And the swine.
S-W-I-N-E. Pork, right? You eat pork, you eat bacon, sausage. So you say you ate this in 94? Oh, you have it. So you ate it before, so we got to still show it to you, my brother, right?
Right?
Eat, right? Okay.
And the swine, because it divideth the hoof, yet cheweth not the cud.
Right.
It is unclean unto you.
It is what?
It is unclean unto you.
God, we know that prior to what the world teaches, God said the pig is an unclean animal. He made the pig to be the garbage can of the Lord. But yet we eat the garbage can. Eating the ears, the feet. It's so bad we eat the pig feet.
Back in the days, they used to feed chitlins to the slaves.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, blacks on to the
It's crazy because you know what I see? All that for Thanksgiving and all that, man. Stinking up the house. All hell breaking loose. But nevertheless, God said that you don't supposed to eat anything that comes from the pig. Because it don't have the 3 attributes to be a clean animal. It only has 2 because it don't cook that truest food properly, making it an unclean animal. Right? Let's get more on that.
Right? Ye shall not eat of their flesh.
Oh, but I prayed over it.
Ye shall not eat of their flesh,
That's what God said. We don't eat of their flesh.
nor touch their dead carcass.
Right? Because he said it's an unclean thing. So when it now if it's alive, it's no sin because God said don't. Because we had pig farms back then because we had the housing for the garbage can. But nevertheless, when they died, it'll be an unclean thing if you touch their carcass. Right? Keep going.
It says, these ye shall eat of all that are in the waters.
Now we're gonna see what we eat that's in the water, my brother. Right?
All that have fins and scales.
And what?
All that have fins and scales.
What's in the water that has fins and scales? Fish. That's it. But what's something that our people love to eat that don't got no fins or no scales? That come out the ocean or the water. Yeah. You got the shrimp. You got crab. Yeah, oysters. Nah, I used to eat those things. I didn't know though. We didn't know that those really are the filters, how you say, the filters of the earth. I mean, of the water. Right? They literally filter. Like I had seen a video. Literally, the clams and the oysters, they put muddy, like cloudy water in there. They put those in there, and they filtered. It made it clean water, man. But yeah, we go in and eat that. Don't they say you are what you eat? So if you eat it, man, it's the same thing, man. But those are things that this world teach us to be in sin and to do evil against the Lord our God. But the Lord said in Jude, right through the Spirit, that as long as we in sin, He's not going to be with us. But the moment that we doing righteousness, what we kind of teach our people, laws, statutes, commandments, our heritage, that's the way that the Lord is going to be with us, right?
It says, all that have fins and scales shall ye eat.
Right.
And whatsoever hath not fins and scales, ye may not eat.
Right.
It is unclean unto you.
What?
It is unclean unto you.
That's plain, brother. If you don't got fins and scales, but you gotta be careful too, because all fish don't have fins and scales. Like catfish. You know that catfish is smooth as smooth as ever. But nevertheless, we can't eat the catfish. What else? Most tuna you can eat. Some don't have it, but most of them got fins and scales. But for the most part, salmon, tilapia, the clean fish we eat. We throw down in the kitchen, man. Okay, I got a question. You got any questions, my brother? I say it again. Well, we come from all throughout the Bay Area. You got somebody from Sacramento, so we just come together, but we don't have a actual church building. But the Lord said He don't dwell in the buildings made with hands. And wherever we at, that's the spirit. 2 or 3 minutes is hard. That's where Matthew 18 is true. So, but we give you a flyer, brother. What the Lord call us again, brother? What the Lord call us again? Not the black or African Americans, but what God called us in the Bible. Start with an I. Israelites. Israelites, Israelites. That's the main thing. Also, we got other things like we got to wear fringes. So these are fringes, right? We got to wear our fringes because of the fact that it's going to help us remember to keep the commandments. It's a physical reminder to keep the commandments, right? You got to remember verse 1.
Leviticus 19:27. You shall not round the corners of your head.
You said what?
You shall not round the corners of your head.
Right?
Neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard.
Right? So that's going into cutting your beard now. Or cutting your hair bald. Right? With a razor. Right? Now you can do it with a clipper, make look bald like mine, but you can't do it with a razor. Like Michael Jordan. Right? You can't do the Michael Jordan, man. Because you're marring the corner. That's an Egyptian custom. When you go into it, they was doing that when they was in Egypt. And your beard, you gotta let it grow. Whenever you guys decide to mail it. It's not that you make them, so they want to be still looking like the lion. Right? Just like we always use that analogy. That lion. You know that lion is the male lion because of what? That mane he got, right? That's why whenever we can grow, my brother right here, somewhere that's going to get a little bit. Whenever we can grow, we're going to grow. So, that's right. But we the Israelites, let's go into it, my brother. We gave you a flyer, right? All right, brother. You got a Bible? Oh, you got a book. Okay. All right, man, stay up. We the Israelites. Look more into it, brother. All praises. To hell with Palestine, man.
Right.
We gonna do all this with Palestine, but we won't help nobody in their own damn country, man. It's just madness, man. It's confusion, man. They think they doing a good cause, man. The Lord not dealing with that, man. Right? Do anybody got time to hear the Bible? Amigo, you believe in the Bible, amigo? Come here, what's up, brother? No, why not? It's madness, man. They say, yeah, I'm here to learn that, man. It's over here, man. Do anybody believe in the It's not gonna stop, right? Until the Lord come back, man. It's not gonna stop until the Lord come back, man. Let's get look at Sirach, man. Chapter 46, verse number 8. Right? It's all heathens up here, man. All heathens for the heathen nations, man. Right?
Sirach, chapter 46, verse 8.
Bring it up.
And of 600,000 people on foot,
Right?
they too.
Start at 2 verses.
Sirach 46 and 6.
Right?
And with hailstones of mighty power,
Right.
he made the battle to fall violently upon the nations.
Right, hold on, he did what?
he made the battle to fall violently upon the nations.
What's your? You got a question? Ceasefire for Palestine? What, you got a question?
I was just curious what you were sharing.
Well, what we're doing is coming out here to teach our people, God shows the people to come back to their God-given nationality, repent and keep his commandments. Because the time is now. All these things that happen in Palestine is for a reason. Because of the Lord is speeding up, and the Lord said that he got a deed for the nations, man. He gonna render double unto them what they did, man. And it's just a small glimpse. So the ceasefire, we don't want a ceasefire. We want to continue fighting.
That's right.
That's how we feel, man. So whether y'all think y'all doing a good deed and you go home to your little family and your little shack, yeah, we to hell with Palestine, man. I don't give a damn about that. These Edomites think they're doing a good deed, man. To hell with Palestine, man. And these nations, man. Right?
Continue fighting.
Continue fighting.
That's right.
And that's what we read. Keep going on this. Read that again, now.
God, so right 46 and 6.
Right?
And the hailstones of mighty power,
Right.
he made the battle to fall violently
That's
upon
what-
the nations.
He's gonna make the battle fall violently on these nations, man.
T-Shot.
Because of all the things they did to his people, man. For touching the apple of his eye, man. Keep going, now.
And in the desert of Beth Horon, he destroyed them that resisted.
He gonna do what to the nations?
Destroyed them that resisted.
He gonna destroy them that resist, man. And they gonna have to be bound to it whether they like it or not. And if they resist it, the Lord say he gonna destroy them, man. He giving them a chance, man. Come and serve the Israelites, man. Or be destroyed, man. Man, you got your chance, man. Keep going out.
That the nations might know all their strength.
Hold on, that the what?
That the nations might know all their strength.
They knew all our strength, man. We going through conquering all the lands and destroying them. And they knew our strength, man. They said, oh, your God is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. We ain't dealing with y'all. And that's how the Lord, how these nations gonna feel too, man. They think that's damn. So the Lord put it in their spirit to destroy these nations and fight against each other, man. Right? Hey, brother, you got a minute to hear the words of the Lord? Hey, my brother, with the crutch. You got a minute to hear the words of the Lord? Come here, brother. You said what happened? I couldn't even hear you. The bar is kind of loud. Can you come in here? All right, brother. I'll put the time out, man. You see that? Yeah, come on, keep going on that, right? You said you in church, right? You ain't done with church, man.
Because he fought in the sight of the Lord,
Right.
and he followed the mighty one.
Right, keep going.
In the time of Moses also,
Right.
he did a work of mercy.
Right.
He and Caleb, the son of Jephunneh,
Right.
in that they withstood the congregation.
Yeah, the Lord said he gonna fire and hailstone these nations, man. I don't give a damn about a ceasefire, man. We want it to continue and increase more and more, man.
T-Shot.
Right? Give me that in Revelation, come on. The Lord said he gonna get them render double unto them, man. 18, yeah. Give me Revelation chapter 18. Start at 5.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 5. For her sins,
Start at 4.
verse 4.
Right.
And I heard another voice from heaven
Right.
saying,
Right.
Come out of her, my people,
Right.
that ye be not partakers of her sins.
And that's what we try to tell our people, man. Come out of her, our people, that you be not partakers of our sins. Look what he's doing to these nations. That's just a little taste of the Lord power, man.
T-Shot.
Keep going up.
That ye receive not of her plagues,
Right.
for her sins,
What?
for her sins
Right.
have reached into heaven.
So like, how you doing that, brother? You doing the Bible? What's up, brother? What you got going on? What's up, my brother? 1 minute. All right, brother. This time you gotta repeat and keep God's commandments, man. All right? It's only, the men of the Lord only gonna be out here for a small time. Man. They ain't gonna be out here forever, man. So, when the Lord revealed it, he be like, what is that with them things on their shirt?
God.
And where they at? We need to get the word. And the word not gonna be here, man. Say it again. Oh, yeah, God. But yeah, I'm gonna keep on.
God, verse 5.
Like, hey, brother. Hey, y'all got a minute to hear the words of the Lord, family? Come here, us out, family. Sisters.
With the dreadlocks.
Sister, you was just over there at the damn bus stop for like 30 hours, man. Now you dealing with it. It's confusing, man. Hey, brother. Come here, us out, brothers. Anyway, brother. You believe in the Bible, brother?
Yes, sir.
What's your name, my brother?
Davon.
Davon? Okay, all praises. So, what we out here doing is we literally trying to teach our people about the Bible, but more importantly, our nationality, our heritage. Because we think the Bible is just a white man book and it don't concern us. Everything in this Bible is concerning us. Right? So, yeah, okay. Yeah. So that's a good point that you made. Just like how our nationality is a living thing as in the Bible that we can show, that's the same thing we want to show. So can we show you that real quick, brother? I know you probably got to go. But, so we're going to show you our God-given nationality. Because ain't you sick of being in this condition that we're in? Are we living lovely right now? Let's get that Isaiah. We know Isaiah 45. You said what happened? Yeah, that's right. We're going to show you why these things happen. Let's bring this out.
Isaiah 42 and 22.
Bring it out. Who this sound like in today's time?
But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
So he said, what we trying to identify who this sounds like. Because this is God's people, he said. So let's see what the Lord said.
This is a people robbed and spoiled.
So what people in this world is robbed and spoiled of everything. Don't know who they are, destitute, real, robbed and spoiled. We gonna keep going though. Just keep it in your thought, right?
They are all of them snared in holes.
Right? He said they are all snared in holes, right?
And they are hid in prison houses.
One more time.
And they are hid in prison houses.
What people are hid in prison houses? Who makes up the majority of the prison system? What race of people the majority makes up the so-called prison system? Black and Mexican, so-called. But so when we refer to God is talking about his people this. He said that they are robbed and spoiled. He said that they literally are hid in prison houses. That's our people. We get thrown away for a 30 bag of weed and we're doing 5 years for that. We literally tossed in these situations, but we're gonna keep going.
God, they are for a prey.
They are what?
They are for a prey.
What people is just constantly getting hunted down in the streets for no reason, right? What's his name? Trayvon Martin. All they did for no cause. Knee in your neck for 8 minutes. Why is all these things happening? What's that brother name who got hunted down by the Edomites with the rifles, man? He was just jogging, man. Yeah, Rasheed Carter, I think it was. Literally just jogging and getting hunted down. That's what it was. Yeah, Khan, I forget his name, but what is it? Khan, I think that Amar Harvard. Why is we the ones who constantly getting hunted down? That's what the Lord is referring to. It's our people because we're not doing what he said. Let's finish that out,
God, they are for a prey.
They are what?
They are for a prey.
Just like our people literally can't even jog without getting hunted down as a prey, man. Like they a damn elephant and they trying to take their tusk or something, man. They trying to take our spirit because they know who we are, man.
And none delivered.
And what?
And none delivered.
Who's saving us out of those things? We getting literally put to death and these people getting, you know what, you just suspended. You know what, take a vacation, a 6-month vacation. Why is these things happening? Because God said that his chosen people are not doing thus what he said. Therefore, these things are happening to us.
Come together, spend money together, keep generational wealth.
Well, that could be part of it. That could be part of it, but that's just a little bit of it, brother. Now we're gonna show you the main way that we're gonna come back to it, because all these things are referring to God's people, the Israelites. God's people are the Israelites, and he put these things upon us because of the fact that we wanted to be hard-headed and stiff-necked and not listen to what he said. Keeping God's commandments.
Once upon a time.
You said, yeah? We're going to show you something. Let me get this for you real quick, right? So, we're going to show you why this happened to our people. Give me the book. Let's get the classic in Nehemiah 1 and verse 7. Nehemiah 1 and 7, right? The classic.
It's book of Nehemiah, chapter 1 and verse 7. We have dealt very, very corruptly against thee.
So the Israelites have dealt very corruptly against the Lord.
And have not kept the commandments.
What?
And have not kept the commandments.
So all these things fulfill us for not keeping his commandments. Just put it like this. If you told your son, hey, all you gotta do is I use scenario. All you gotta do is wash them damn dishes, you're gonna get allowance for every week that you do it. The moment that you don't do it, is you gonna still get that money? No, you're still not gonna get that money. So the same way how the Lord told us, hey, keep his laws, his commandments, as he showed the people, the Israelites, and if y'all stop doing it, y'all not gonna get that reward, right? Of being his chosen people, man, in a sense. Right? You said what? We gonna keep going. Right. You said what's that again?
Watch them dishes, get that allowance.
Right?
Get that job.
Feel me?
Get that job.
Or let's make the correlation, like I said, wash the dishes, right, and get the allowance. Or keep the commandments, right, as he showed people, or don't do them and then get destroyed and lose your heritage, man. Yeah. That's what it's about, brother. Because, like, your heritage is not black, it's not African-American, it's an Israelite according to the Bible, and we fell from that state for not doing what God said, as keeping the commandments. Get that? So now, give me the book of, I want to get one more for you, but I know you probably look like you hasty, but nevertheless, I wanted to show you more on this, right? A little bit more, keep on this.
have not kept the commandments, nor the statutes, nor the judgments, which thou commandest thy servant Moses. Remember, I beseech thee, the word that thou commandest thy servant Moses, saying, if you transgress,
If we what?
if ye transgress,
He didn't don't do what he said.
I will scatter you abroad among the nations.
And that's one of the curses. That's one of the flaws. So let's get Deuteronomy 28. We're going to show you now. So he said, I was going to scatter you abroad for not listening. That's a curse that God said was going to happen if we didn't listen. Give me Deuteronomy 28.
God, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken
If we didn't listen, if we don't listen, keep the commandments.
unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments, and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
The curse was going to happen for not keeping the commandments. So now I don't want to confuse you. Remember, we're talking about how we fail from being God's chosen people. Why we getting hunted down in these streets? It's because of the fact that we're not doing the commandments. We have the curses on us right now. Keep going on that up.
right? It says, which I command thee, and the curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So now these curses going to overtake us. Now we don't know our next level. Now we niggas are black or our women thoughts or hoods. When the beginning we was Israelites, brother. Right? Now give me verse 37.
Verse 37, and thou shalt become an astonishment,
Now another curse.
a proverb, and a byword.
We an astonishment of all to these people, to these nations. Hey, we can't even walk past them without they clutching their purse. They think we gonna do something to them, man. Why? Because we just them smart saying, hey, we been have a so-called record of being reckless, so-called astonishment in a sense, or what? Of being an awe to these nations, man. Keep going up.
It says, and thou shalt become an astonishment, and a proverb.
How we a proverb, man? You know what a proverb is?
Something you put before as a statement.
Okay, so it's be like a smart saying. Like you always use, like, hey, when I hire something from a nigga, put it in a book. When they say how many so-called black people do it take to change a light bulb? All these derogatory terms, man. Right? Keep going up.
Right? It says, and a byword.
Byword, meaning everything outside our God-given nationality. Now we not Israelites, we the niggas. We the blacks. You hear that? We the Mexicans. These are the so-called bywords that the Lord placed on us as curses because of the fact we didn't keep his commandments. Right? We the what? See that? The brother said the batos. But do you get what we're saying, brother? We failed from being the Israelites because of the fact that because we didn't keep the commandments. Now, keeping the commandments is going to get us into that state, right? You hear what I'm saying?
Sure, we won't be scattered or whatever like that.
Yeah, that's right. See that? But yeah, so nevertheless, brother, we gonna give you a couple commandments, brother. Because these are the things that we didn't do that had us to fall into a lower state. So we're gonna get some commandments for you, brother.
It's important.
Right? Let's get Leviticus, right, chapter 11 and 7 for the brother, right?
The book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7. Right? And the swine.
The what?
And the swine.
That's like the swine for that disease, but swine, when you look into it, it's literally a pig. It's the ancient name for a pig. You eat the pork, sausage, pepperoni, and we're gonna see what the Lord said about it.
Though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud.
So he said the pig, though it be cloven footed and part of the hoof, it's not chewing the cud. Because the Lord said an animal has to have 3 attributes to be clean. The pig only has 2, so making it an unclean thing. Right? Keep going up.
He is unclean to you.
He said,
These sluggards. Of their flesh shall you not eat, and their carcass shall you not touch. They are unclean to
he
you.
had to tell us 2 times for completion, right? We're not complete, but for emphasis, man. He had to tell us, don't eat the damn pig, it's unclean. I made the pig to be a garbage can, right? To get rid of the waste in the ancient world, man. It's the waste management or the ecology or the, you said what?
Coming in and putting wedges in the way we register this shit. Really?
Well, no, so what we saying is, look, we're gonna keep it simple. We're gonna keep it real simple. The pig is an unclean beast. That's good. We're gonna try to explain it to you. So the pig is unclean because God said it has to have 3 stipulations for it to be clean, but the pig only has the 2. Thus for making it an unclean thing, meaning you can't eat it, according to the Bible. Right? So now, with that being said, God said that the pig is unclean. And we're going to read to you in the next verse what the Lord said we eat that comes out of the sea or the ocean. So you understand that? Yeah, exactly. No, yeah, okay, but it was the trash before we got to like waste management or ecology. You know the different garbage disposal systems that come and pick up the garbage in today's society? The pig was that. You get it now? Okay, so go to the next verse.
Verse 9. Right? He shall you eat of all that are in the waters, right? Whatsoever have fins and scales.
Right, so God said the only thing that we can eat that come out of the water, it has to have fins and or scales together. They gotta have both of them. Get that? So if you was to break that down, what animal has fins and scales out of water? That comes out of the water. You think shrimp got fins and scales? Yeah. Fish, that's right. Fish. Because shrimp doesn't have fins or scales. It's a crustacean, a bottom feeder. Right? That's why the bigger they are, the more poop they eat. Just know that. Right? So now, nevertheless, God said that if it doesn't have fins and scales, we can't eat it. So the crab, the shrimp, the lobster, all these different things that we love to eat would be against what God wants us to eat. The catfish, it doesn't have scales. It has fins but no scales, thus for making it unclean edible. Get that? So only thing that comes out of the water, it gotta have fins and scales, meaning fish. Cod, bass, tilapia, snapper, those would be clean fish. Now the pig, like we were saying, can you eat the pig? Why? Okay, that's a good point. That's good. All praises, all praises. So now we're gonna get a couple more for you, brother. Right? We don't want to overload you, right? So we're gonna get let's get the Sabbath day. Let's get phrases. We got the phrases. We'll get that out here. We paraphrase it. Numbers 15.
The book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 38.
Bring it out.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
Right? Because remember, God said we the Israelites. So he said, speak unto his people and say what?
And bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations.
So a fringe is this, my brother. You see us all with the fringes on. But we ain't just wearing it as a fashion show. We wearing it for a reason. We gonna see why.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
A ribbon of what?
A ribbon of blue.
My favorite color, red.
A ribbon of blue.
I say it gotta be blue because it's a royal color. You get that, my brother? So we wearing the fringes and it gotta have a border of blue because it's a royal color. But we gonna keep going.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord and do them.
Right? So we wear these as a physical reminder to remember God's commandments and do it. Because if you read a little up in that chapter, a man got put to death for gathering sticks on the Sabbath day. Ribbon of blue? Right? But before the money come in play, you gotta wear it as the remembrance to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. But it do take money to buy it. It's not just gonna grow. So I understand, but you get what he's saying. The Lord said, not what we said when we read it, but the Lord said. He said that the fringes, which is these, are a physical reminder, and you gotta have the blue ribbon, because it's a physical reminder to keep the commandments of God and to do the commandments, like the not eating the pork, like the not eating anything that doesn't have fins or scales. That's what it's a reminder to do. Okay, you got
It's the book of 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith.
So we know that the love of money, but we know money is the way that we got to buy things in this society. So we not negating that, but nevertheless, the point of the matter is, the main point is keep the commandments by keep wearing the fringes.
Exactly. You got to represent that shit somewhere.
Yeah, we represent it together. That's right, brother. So you got any questions? So what God called us then, brother? Start with an I. You remember we were just saying it.
The revolutionaries.
So remember that God called us the Israelites. That's right. And it's a physical. We the Israelites. We literally that physical power, a person of power from the Lord, bro. Right? That's right. Even you, brother. So, brother, remember, you an Israelite or Jew, and you got to keep God's commandments, bro.
That's right.
All right, brother?
Bang.
Let's close up, man. I'm going to pass to the next mighty speakers that edify more than I can, man. Brother, don't forget, brother, you an Israelite, brother. Let's get Acts chapter 28. Hey, family, y'all got to get in the words of the Lord? Y'all not too cool to kick it, man. Big pants, come kick it, man.
God, it's the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15, verse 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. For as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord.
We're not going to be in vain of the Lord, man. Because we doing it in truth and sincerity, man. Not to be the damn, have all the views or this or that, but to bid our people back to the nearest, man. All right, bring us out of Acts.
The book of Acts, chapter 28, verse 31. Preaching the kingdom of Yahweh.
We're doing that at the bus station.
Preaching the kingdom of Yahweh. And teaching those things which concerning the Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach with all confidence. With all confidence. With all confidence. No man forbidding him.
All praise to the Most High, man. With that, come here, Charlotte.
Come here, son.
Come here, Charlotte.
Come here, son.
Come here, Charlotte.
Come here, son.